Yoel Romero, a former amateur wrestling world champion and an Olympian silver medalist in freestyle wrestling. He competes in the middleweight division for the UFC, having only 2 losses in his record. The power and speed that Romero holds displays itself in Sydney, Australia, against Luke Rockhold. As you can see, the punch landing just above the temple. To be able to knock out an opponent at that particular spot, much more torque and force is needed than other regions. So this proves once again that even at the age of 40, the genetic freak is nowhere near on the road to declination. Due to Romero's muscle quantity and ridiculous athleticism, this style is very suitable. The Cuban can generate so much raw power in such a short distance that keeping this type of pace up is merely impossible and can result in early fight fatigue. This is why loading up and reloading works so great for Romero. It gives his system a rest until he is charged up again to fire more explosive shots. Managing the distance simply means engaging at the distance most favourable. So it's not a universal principle, i.e. a wrestler or grappler version of managing the distance is not the same as a stand-up practitioner, boxer, Muay Thai, striker, etc. Part of controlling the range has to do with knowing how your opponent feels. It also has to do with knowing how to adjust your strategy. With the right adjustments, you can make your opponent feel whatever you want. You can make him feel like you are too far, too close, maybe too aggressive, or maybe even too elusive. It has to do with changing the way you move, attack and defend. Yoel is a master at this. 1 second he is calm like the river flowing, the next he is like a raging volcano erupting, ready to decapitate the opponent's skull. Another benefit to this style is that it is great to cover distance rapidly. Romero can cover distance so fast that opponents can't react quick enough to counter. The ability to read opponents, like anything there is levels to this shit. Reading opponents' movements and recording how they react to certain attacks and counters, this is part of where the game matters. You're either a pawn on the chess field, a fighter that just gets in there and fights, which would be the average Joe, or you're there to kill or be killed. The Spider Anderson Silva was amazing at body awareness. He was one of the greatest at this particular skill and displayed spectacular finishes. Yoel Romero is in that league. His ability to read opponents is something you can't teach. The reason why Yoel Romero is so successful with landing immortal combat finishes is due to his feints being real. You see, being a wrestling gold medalist and coming into the sport of mixed martial arts, his takedowns are just as scary as his knockout ability. One of the strongest attributes that Yoel has is being able to dictate where the fight goes. This holds the key to many pathways of success. If one particular route fails, he can direct another. Wrestling is the more dominant foundation to mixed martial arts. It is well known that an aggressive wrestler who has the ability to put his opponent on the mat is one of the most dangerous competitors to face. It has been known for quite some time that to achieve success at the higher level of this sport, you will have to be equipped with the ability to keep the fight in your own comfort zone. Yoel Romero has managed to adapt at such a quick rate with beautiful takedowns and defenses displayed. Due to that, he can now control where the fight goes, and that, my friend, is a powerful key to hold.